Good morning, good morning, good morning. Click the wrong button. Mid-War Sports, good morning. How are you? Raven, good morning. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm just getting up and about. It's a Saturday. No need to get up early on Saturday. Today's the last day I can sleep in. I go back to work tomorrow. So the Mackenzie, Tina, good morning. How are you doing, Tina? I need a new hat. You gotta go buy me a new hat today. Ugh. The screen's reflected in my glasses. Buy me a new hat today. Trim the beard down again today, maybe. Raining outside, so I ain't gonna be doing too much out there. Barry's Visions, good morning. How are you doing? Come on in, take a load off. Slept in a little late again this morning, partially because my wife decided not to go to sleep last night and ended up waking me up accidentally. She didn't do it on purpose, but woke me up at 3 o'clock, and I couldn't get back to sleep till about 5. So, oh well. It's nice and warm in here this morning. Stove went all night. I haven't got it going too hot. I just got it closed it up and it's going just kind of mulling a little bit. And Faith in the Fallen. Good morning, Samantha. Early up there for you. Joy, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, I got it up yesterday. The only thing it's doing is for some reason the color's off. And I've played with all the colors in my on my yeah. I played with all the colors and I can't get it to be the color it actually is. I did figure out that maybe I was too close, so I got into my camera settings and found out I could click it in one click. So I got that. So it's clicked in one click, but now we have to find out where to play with the colors. And then I'll be ready to start green screening after I do fix the green screen, because I got it fixed and the way I made it, I made it so I could roll it up, but the screws that go down through end up hitting the wood that it's on to be able to roll it up, and it hits the wood and you can't roll it up. But I'll have to fix that. Yeah, but it's not the real color. It's oh, let me move this thing out of my way. I don't know if I get it any closer if it'll make a difference or not, but it's a, as you can see, the closer I get it, it's more of a lime green. Well, maybe some light on it would help. I don't know. Yeah, look at that. It's still not quite the color on there. It looks a little duller on the tube than it does. Anything else, but pike fishing trip video next week. I am definitely interested in watching a pike fishing video, Barry. Am I subscribed to you, Barry? Let me go find out. I know you're brand new to coming in here, so I am not, but I am now. I am now subscribed to Barry's Visions. I got you now, Barry. It's I'm sorry, it's early. It is early. The link is there for anybody that wants to come on up. Have some coffee with the Maine-iac. Highland pike. More coffee needed. Yeah, I'm just on my first cup, so I definitely need more coffee. Well, after this one, I'll need more coffee. Anyways. Whoop.
Hello, can you hear me, man?
I can.
Can you hear me?
I can.
I'll go straight to the room.
Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning.
How are things up in Alaska today?
They're good.
Go to a quieter room. Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Hey, Barry.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Is it getting cold up there in Alaska yet?
It's starting to get chilly, yes, but no snow has hit the ground as of yet.
Really?
All right.
It's on the mountains, so.
No snow is a good thing.
It is on the mountains, however, so yeah. Almost
Yeah, it's I think we had snow up in the higher elevations here like 2 weeks ago, just a dusting. But North Dakota is getting slammed with snow right now.
I'm going to go and connect my Ethernet and see if it gets a better connection. 2 seconds, man.
Alrighty, Barry.
I'll just get an Ethernet.
Morning, Bubblevis. I would have thought you would have had snow up there in Alaska by now.
Yeah, I know, right? Especially since, like, Wisconsin's already gotten it and other people.
Yep.
Not us.
Jeff Frederick, good morning. People coming in, late coffee chat, but you know what? It's Saturday.
It's still early here.
Yeah, it's what, 7 o'clock there?
6.
Oh, you're 4 hours behind us?
Yeah, it's 6.
Wow. Well, you got kids, so you're gonna get up early anyways.
I know, right?
My kids are grown up and gone, so I get to sleep in when it's whenever I want. Well, whenever I'm not working, anyways. 7 a.m. there, Joy. It's 10 o'clock. I'm being a lazy butt today. So, but like I said, it's Saturday. It's no big deal. But I haven't even been getting up really early during the week to do the coffee chat. It seems to work better if I do it about this time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because more people are up over on the West Coast. I don't know. But I feel lazy when I don't get up until late. This light bugging me. I want to be in the dark like Samantha. Yeah. Now it looks all black behind me.
Hopefully that's a bit better.
Did you hook it up direct?
Yeah, I got it hooked up. Hopefully that's a bit better now.
It should be just fine. So you're in Scotland too, Barry?
Yeah, I'm friends with, do you know Ali and Tina?
Yep. Tina's in here, or she was.
Yeah, I seen she was in there, yeah. I'm good friends with them, yeah.
Very good. Very good. I'm assuming everybody in here knows who Faith in the Fallen is. They have an awesome channel where they perform original music.
Yes.
But Barry, you're fairly new.
Yeah.
You was in here yesterday with us.
I've been in for a few nights now, but I am fairly new, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's nighttime over there, isn't it? Or
Well, it's
after?
it's coming up for 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so afternoon. Yeah, this is too dark. I feel like some weird. Too dark.
My comments aren't. It's not letting me comment for some reason. I'm just going to get my comments up from the actual video.
It's not letting you comment in the.
No, sometimes it does that, and then I've got to go back to the actual video and then put it up separately at the left-hand side. No, the pop-out chat.
Yep.
I've got to pop it out and then move it over and then back onto it. You know what I mean?
I keep them both up anyways. That way there I also get the watch time for myself. So. Oh, Sam, you're gonna play? Oh no, Sam's like, it's too early to play a song. It's too early to play.
It is, I know, right? So I'm like, but no, I wake up and I've been practicing this thing because I just bought it, and I wake up and I'm just like, just start strumming quietly to wake nobody. You know what I mean? But it's hard to switch some of these chords. You know what I mean? So you gotta practice. It's all about how much you practice.
Yeah, your sound.
Internet connection terrible.
You're sounding real funny there, Sam.
Hang on a second. Let me see what I can do about that.
Internet connection is terrible.
No, I don't think it's her connection. It must be something else.
No, it's my connection, I think. Is it?
Oh no, you're fine. For some reason your voice is a little bit behind or a little bit ahead of your mouth moving, but
Is it? Aye. A bit laggy.
But you sound fine. You look fine.
Is that better?
Yeah. You sound fine. Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought it was just me.
I don't know. You can try it, Sam.
Hey, Allie Mac.
Hey, Allie boy.
Allie, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. There's that Paddy McGinnis. Good morning. Good morning.
So
It's a beautiful morning.
is that a guitar or a ukulele you was having?
This is a Fender ukulele.
Ukulele. So yeah, the chords are like totally backwards.
Yes. It's fun.
Let's see, I gotta think. I know people think it's funny that I have to think on this, but it was my second wife. She went to Hawaii and brought me back a Hawaiian ukulele.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I keep it up on the wall and it's covered with dust. I learned a few chords on it and then just gave up on it.
Oh man.
Same thing I did with the banjo. With the banjo, I learned once. Of course, everybody, when you get a banjo, the first thing you have to learn is the chord intro to dueling banjos. You just have to. I mean, that's like standard, I think, of buying a banjo. That's the first thing you have to learn. And I learned one or two songs on it and then just gave up. It was like sold it.
Wow.
My guitar, I basically gave up. I got my guitar to the point where I'm happy. I can play and sing. So it's just rhythm, but I'm happy doing it. So
Nice.
Are you good on the guitar?
I'm acceptable playing rhythm on the guitar.
Oh yeah. It's pretty hard to play, isn't it? It's a hard instrument.
Same thing with, I even forgot I had this. I played this live for the first time the other night. And of course, I just found it. So it's the first time I picked it up in probably 2 years.
Yeah.
I can play like 3 songs on this thing.
Oh, harmonica. Nice.
Yeah.
My dad plays harmonica.
I got to right now, it was the intro song to Sanford and Sons was mentioned, so I want to try to learn the intro to Sanford and Sons and see if I could do it. Somebody, I can't remember who it was now, but other than that, I can play 2 or 3 songs on this.
Cool.
But my son, he's a weird one. He'll pick something up, learn how to play it, and then put it down on purpose and say, "Okay, I've had enough." But yeah, ukulele, the chords are totally different.
They are. Yeah, Jay's a guitar player, and he picked this up, and he was trying to play chords on it, and he's like, it didn't sound good. I was like, no, they're totally different chords, completely, different. So yeah, but no, I can't. Taking courses on YouTube, so it's pretty fun.
Yeah, see, I really wasn't into YouTube back when I, was trying to play it. So maybe I could dig it off the wall and maybe actually learn from YouTube, because I always wanted to play just one song is why I wanted to play the ukulele. And that's the Israel Kamakawanioho.
Okay.
Do you know who he is?
No.
He's dead now, but he played a mixed version of What a Wonderful World and Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and he combined the 2 of them, and it's an absolute beautiful song.
Yes.
I just subbed you.
And I always wanted to learn to play that. Need to fix the title of my stream. Yeah, I know. I was feeling lazy, and I didn't feel like typing that much.
Yeah, guys. I've got to go and get a shower and get ready to go. I was just jumping in to say hello anyway. I'm new to all this, so I'll be in a lot more.
Alrighty, Barry. Well, thank you for
Hi, Barry.
joining us, and welcome,
Nice meeting you.
welcome. Anybody out there?
I've got his both on now, and I've got your notifications on. So if anything pops up, I'll jump in and have a word and get the. Next time I'll speak a bit more because I've got to head out to Inverness just now. I'm live a bit outside Inverness, so I've got to go in for shopping and that. So
Alrighty, Barry. Well, welcome to the group.
yeah,
And we'll be looking forward to seeing more of you, and I will keep my eye out for that pike video.
yeah, you too. Nice to meet you, Faith, and nice to meet you. Right,
Nice to meet you.
right, thank you.
Yeah, I was feeling lazy, folks, and the actual title of this thing is coffee chat or coffee time. It's not even coffee. I just there was one morning that I really needed coffee, and I was just like, coffee. I came down the stairs doing that, so I typed in coffee, and it stuck. People like it, but this morning I was lazy. I just typed coffee. Because, hey, you might drink tea.
Yep.
Samantha doesn't look like she's drinking anything.
Oh, I am. I've got coffee right here, but yeah, it's early. I needed it.
Yeah. It's really weird. I could drink a pot of coffee and go to bed and go to sleep.
Yeah, I've done that too.
I cannot wake up in the morning without a cup of coffee. It's really weird. And I found myself, a lot of times it seems like if I have to get up early for something, I never can go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's that way. You're thinking about why you got to get up early and all that.
Yep.
But if it's getting late and it's getting down, so am only going to get about 3 hours of sleep, I'll come down and make myself a cup of coffee and sit here and drink it, and then go up and go to bed. Because what it does is it gets into my system, and it will let me actually get up earlier without it being quite so bad.
Yeah.
So,
Coffee
chat.
is life.
Like I said, I'm just getting used to all this stuff. Yeah, well, you're welcome anytime, Barry. Anytime. I'm getting quite a few Scottish followers. We got Tina and Allie and Barry and what's the other one? Haggis. And there's another one from Scotland that comes in. But so I made my green screen again.
Nice.
Yeah, the color seems off. I can't tell if it's my camera or. Speaking of more Scottish people.
Hello.
How you doing?
Allie.
Hi, Faith.
Hi.
How you doing? That's better. Wait, I'll kind of move a bit. I'm on my wife's tablet, so it's a bit different. There we go. Wandering Haggis is from Perth, It's about 100 miles from us, Barry lives, what? 13 miles from me, I live in the city, It's not so bad, like.
See, I didn't even really know there was any other city, but this isn't just me being American and knowing nothing about Scotland. I thought that Scotland was basically kind of like Australia and only has cities in like certain parts, and then the rest of it is like nothing.
Yes, that's what it is like.
Aye, kind of.
Because we've got England, we've got Scotland, we've got...
Nah,
yes, we have.
Glasgow, Edinburgh.
Yeah, all the cities around. We've got Inverness,
Dundee,
Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dundee,
Perth.
So there's quite a lot.
Aberdeen, Inverness. It's a couple of islands.
The only city I know of in Scotland is Edinburgh. So
yeah.
Aye, Edinburgh, aye.
We're about 300 miles away from there.
I'm a silly American that didn't really pay attention to geography because I grew up poor and said, "Oh, I'll never go there anyways."
Oh, I don't like
Well.
geography. I learned when I came out of school.
I've learned more about geography since I've been on YouTube because it's like somebody will say, "Well, I'm like from here," and I'm like, "Well, where the heck is that?" And I'll punch in a map so that I can see where it is. I don't go as far as going to what town do you live in and go to Google Maps and check it out, but I'll get a map to, like, honestly, I wasn't even sure where the Netherlands was.
My geography's okay, kinda. Although I've never been any further south than, wait a minute.
Livingston?
No. Staffordshire.
Oh,
When my brother worked down there.
Aye, Misha.
So,
Misha,
yeah,
is it?
the Midlands, yeah. I've never been any further south than that. I've never really wanted to, yeah. Scotland's great. Got everything.
I don't like to get any further south than Augusta, which is just down the road.
There's different laws and all that down in England. Scotland's all right for me.
Yeah, but hell, I wouldn't even know where Alaska was if it wasn't all by itself stuck up there in the corner. I'm serious. When you get out to like past Missouri, all those other states out there, when I think of them, I'm like, well, sometimes I'm picturing, I know now that Colorado is down just above Texas, but for some reason I pictured Colorado as being up in the northern part of the U.S.
Yeah.
And it's geography. So, but Alaska, I was actually supposed to go to Alaska once. I just told you my wife went to Hawaii, my second one. She went to Hawaii, and the deal was she was going to Hawaii with her sister, and I was supposed to the following year go to Alaska with my stepdad on a fishing trip. We had it all planned out. I had called a company up there. I had us set up. Well, they were giving me prices, it wasn't set up, but on a helicopter fly-in fishing trip for a day. They were going to fly us out somewhere and drop us off for a day and everything. Had it all planned out. My stepdad saved up the money, and then my wife looks at me and says, "Well, we need a new," whatever it was. It was like 3. And so I didn't get to go to Alaska, but she got to go to Hawaii.
And sorry, if you see me looking over, I'm just looking at the chat. It's on my mobile, you see. So I can't actually see the chat on Tina's tablet, so I've actually got to go to the mobile to look at that and go.
Oh, that's fine. Go Fish, good morning, good morning.
Hey, Go Fish office.
Here you go. All in chat.
Hey, buddy.
But yeah, so yeah, she got to go to Hawaii, but I didn't get to go to Alaska, and I didn't want to go to Hawaii. You got Hawaii, yeah, you got beaches and fishing, but then you've got big cities that you're in the middle of and stuff like that. So it's either that or fishing in Alaska.
You'll be fishing.
It was a really simple choice for me.
Yeah.
You can go fishing in Hawaii too, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure there is too, but I don't know. Of course, when everybody goes to Hawaii, they go to, Waikiki Beach, and they get a hotel there, and it's right in the middle of a big city. I might as well go to New York. So
I know what you mean. It's too kind of overpopulated. And just everybody on holiday and that. I know what you mean. Scotland's a bit like that, eh?
Now, if I'm going to go to Hawaii, I would want to go and be somewhere totally secluded out in the middle of that, not right in the middle of everybody.
I know what you mean. You don't like where I live.
I don't like where I live.
Which is why now we have chosen, well, I chose, and my wife just says she don't care. She just wants to go somewhere. I have chosen actually a trip to Costa Rica. It's actually cheaper than going to Hawaii. I mean, a lot cheaper. It's like $1,500 airfare included for a whole week per person.
lovely.
That's good.
And
Right.
down there, I found this resort where you don't have to stay in the resort. You're out away from it. It costs a little bit extra, but you actually get to
Okay,
sleep
go by, man.
in a little thatch hut on the beach. Is your
Mm.
actual hotel room. I want to take a day trip up and do the zip lining through the canopy of the rainforest,
Mhm.
where you
Oh,
can see the
okay.
monkeys and stuff like that. And then I want to go up and even further out and see all the old Aztec ruins and stuff like that. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, it will
So,
be.
and it's going to cost
trip.
like $3,000 for me and my wife to go for a week. So,
Oh, she'll enjoy it, I'm sure.
good morning, Prev. How are you doing today, buddy?
People don't want to watch you stare at a screen. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Craig.
We're kind of doing that already.
No.
So, and the climate's just about like it is over in Hawaii. So, you know,
Aye. Aye.
somebody told me, well, if you're going to go there, just go to what's the big one? Cancun. And I'm like, no, it's the population in Cancun. It's it's this big, huge city, and you get to.
Yeah, I understand. I don't know. Inverness is not really. It's kind of spread out, eh? You know. We have like shops and all that, and that's all together. But then there's like 3 retail parks, so it's all spread out, and then there's like one. I don't know. We've got a river divides the place, you see. So
a canal and we got a river. We're in between.
it's kind of. Although
We're in
it's a
between.
city, it's not really.
We're in the middle of the canal and
Aye.
the river Nice, so
Aye.
we're
Aye, well,
basically stuck.
The name of the place that we stay is like a horse's field or something like that.
Yeah. It's going to be like
Now,
a horseshoe.
no one knows what I did there, but I do.
What?
I translated Scottish Gaelic basically to English.
You're not supposed to speak any other
Yeah,
language.
there's no place I would really want to go in Mexico either. I might like Cancun. I guess would be good if that was the atmosphere I wanted. Like I don't mind big cities, but I've got to be wanting to do a big city,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Hell, sometimes I won't even go get groceries because I don't feel like driving into Waterville that has a population of like 15,000. So,
Oh dear. I don't like my shopping either.
now, like Sam, do you guys live near one of the bigger cities in Alaska, or?
Yeah, we're about 35, 40 minutes away from Anchorage.
So you're out in the country though.
Yeah, I'm in the valley.
Yeah, so you got the river right there. The
Yes.
I just had
I can't remember the name of it, but the big river where they salmon fish right in downtown Anchorage. They go out there and you'll see them all lined up salmon fishing and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a couple, and the fishing is awesome up here. We drive 10 minutes away from the house and catch a king. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love to catch a king salmon.
Yeah.
Love to catch a king salmon.
I love it.
We go for Atlantic ones over here, right? No, but they're pretty rare, eh? I mean, me and Barry, we've had some big fish. Barry's had big fish, yeah. But this year I haven't been out as much as I'd like to be, but other things have stopped me from going. So sometimes life doesn't always go the way you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Missy. See you later, Barry.
See you later, Barry.
Everybody hi to each other.
Hey, Missy.
Over there.
He's on his phone.
But yeah, we got landlocked salmon here in in Maine. I mean, you've got Atlantic salmon you can go down and catch certain times a year, but you need a stamp.
That's the same as here. You need licenses and that, or you got to pay for it. So, you can apply, I think, to the local council, and I think because we live here, we'll get it. But I'm not sure about that. Barry might know a wee bit more about that because he does. He's from Inverness. I'm not.
We got landlocks here that they'll get pretty big. I mean, a 30-inch landlock isn't unheard of.
Aye.
But I've lived right here, and I've caught one landlocked salmon in my life, and it was about 6 inches long.
Aye.
And that was it. And so every year I go up and try to catch me a landlock on my fly rod, but I haven't managed to do it yet.
I'm not very good with fly rod. I spent I don't know, best part of a day fly fishing with my mate Barry out at a place nobody far away from here, and I gave up after about 2.5 hours. I thought, saw this, I'm going back to spinning.
It definitely takes some getting used to.
It's just something I wasn't very good at. So,
but I've been doing it now for about 25 years. I've been fly fishing, and I prefer it over any other type of fishing. But I'm not one of those fly fishermen that get mad if they see somebody with a spin cast. Because quite honestly, when I go fishing, I take all my fly gear, but I also take regular tackle. So if they ain't biting on the flies, I have no objection to throwing in a lure, or hell, even a worm if I have to try to catch one.
Worms and maggots and all sorts of funny things we use.
But I've always
never tried sweet corn.
What I really like to do is go to Alaska and catch me a king salmon on a fly rod. But I don't have the gear you need to catch a king salmon on a fly rod. So, but I'm sure I could probably rent a fly rod up there or something too.
Yeah.
You could rent them,
but that would be awesome.
That would be.
It'd be pretty cool, eh?
Have a look.
And my wife, she's willing to do anything I want to do as long as she gets to go somewhere. So.
Yeah, you guys should definitely come up this way and check it out. You'd love it.
And the only place she wants to go that I never really had a desire to go until she said she wanted to go, and then I started checking it out, was Australia.
Ooh, nice.
And the reason I never wanted to go, because again, I pictured it as just those big overpopulated beaches and stuff like that, which is what she wants. But then I got searching Australia. They got the world's largest piece of granite over there, which is like the size of a mountain, but it's all one rock. And then I found out you can go out into the certain parts of the desert out there and just run your metal detector along and find gold. And then I started to get more interested and say, well, yeah, we can go do that, but we have to, detour over these places too.
Yeah.
What is it? Ayers Rock, or they call it something else. The Aborigines took back ownership of it, and now it's called something else. Nikki Pink itching to scratch. Howdy, how are you doing, pal?
Hey, Nikki.
I did get your package, Nikki. It's still here. I have not opened them because I plan on doing a dedication to you. I'm going to take the winning money and I'm going to cash them in and buy $25 worth of tickets and then do a video on it. Dedicate it to Nikki Pink.
Nice.
So.
Can't wait.
Cool.
We all got to do videos.
Yeah. I did one yesterday. I put one up yesterday, and I was doing something today, but it didn't really go to exactly according to plan. So I've got like bits of video, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet.
Yeah, I like these bigger things I'm doing. That, like the other day, R5 Adventures a couple weeks ago did a video on a cemetery. And I just
Yeah.
walked in and I went, hey, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit of a copycat because I know where there's 2 really cool cemeteries.
Yeah.
And so I went and videoed them. So I got 2 videos out of it of cemeteries, which are yet to be uploaded. And on top of that, I got a video about the Mustang out of it because I found that while I was there. And then I got that video that came out yesterday, me finding a lawnmower because I found the lawnmower.
Yeah, that was a good one. My brother has that more.
So I got 4.
Mechanism was gone on it, eh? So when you turn the steering wheel, nothing actually happens. The wheels stay in the same place, eh? So the wheels won't turn anymore. And I was like,
So
I wonder if you will take me the bet for that.
So I ended up with 4 videos out of 1 trip, which is kind of cool. So 870 Polo, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you.
I think you see,
Good morning.
morning. I think you see when my brother went to buy the bit, he said to me, "I had to come from America anyway," you know. So it was like you found one. It was like, well, hey, you're scrapping that, eh?
Yeah. So what part on
You
it? Road? Yeah, it's just sitting out in the back front yard right now. It'll probably sit there until springtime before I ever do anything with it.
My brother's one sitting outside as well.
So,
my brother's not too bothered because he's got a tractor. he could use that if I put it back together. But yeah.
So yeah, I have nothing on my agenda for today. I really need to redo this. I think it. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try it with my camera settings because I set my camera 1 notch closer.
Yeah.
So I may try this to see if it works. If not, then I'm going to have to rearrange that. But the way I did it, I don't want to tear everything down. So I'm going to have to build an addition coming out to try to bring it in closer to me. Big pain in the butt, but.
You burst it in the end.
Yeah, I've had it up before, but I just had it hanging off a string and I wanted to be able to roll it. And now I can't even roll it because the way I designed it, the screws are too long and it won't.
Oh, right.
So I have to, maybe I can just reach in those first 2 screws. Maybe I can just reach in with a pair of wire cutters and clip them or something.
Oh,
so that they're shorter.
Exciting, eh?
Figure it out.
Aye.
Missy's bouncing. She'll be right back. Hello, Bone Dancer. How are you doing?
Hey, Bone Dancer.
Welcome
Hey.
to the coffee chat.
Hey, Bone Dancer.
Put the link up there for anybody else that wants to come up.
You're drinking coffee. I'm actually drinking tea. Yeah, it's tea time for me. Like, yeah. So I stopped drinking coffee after like I don't know 2 o'clock usually, isn't it?
Well, I got a lot of people overseas that come into the coffee chats. Maybe I ought to change it to coffee, tea, bourbon.
A beer's better.
Yeah.
Here's anything there.
No, beer's better.
Hey, 87. So, change it to
87.
whatever.
Hey,
I
7.
ate 7.
870 Polo puts out some videos and he's really good at editing.
Yeah.
He can do all kinds of fancy things with that thing. He's actually the one that taught me how to be able to stream on StreamYards going through OBS because I had no clue how to do it.
Oh, got a video? I've got a video there that I'm just putting my watch later, so I will pop along and have a look, right? Yeah, he's trying to get me into the hills for gold. But see the problem, right? My dad was a farmer, right? Well, a farmer, a shepherd. Barry, yeah. He's trying to get me to look for gold in the hills. My dad was a shepherd. I used to have to go to the house to run after sheep, so I'm not keen on doing it now. I'm 40-year-old now, man. So it involves quad bikes. That'll be all right. I don't mind going on them. But the walking part into the house now. Some people like that. I'm not really that keen on it. I'm not keen on too much walking there.
I do. I have wonderful people on my panel, don't I, Go Fish? I actually think this is the first time Faith in the Fallen has actually been to a coffee chat. She's been in the chat before, but I think it's the first time she's ever come up on panel with us, so we're pretty happy about that.
Well done, Faith. Good to see you, Faith.
Luckily, I got a laptop, so it made it easier for me to do this.
I've only got a tablet.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got that old laptop over there.
No,
Big
but
computer there.
I have a computer.
Right.
I have this computer. It's an all-in-one Dell Inspiron that I actually found at the dump. But
she had a PC.
But I don't go on my phone. I find it a pain in the butt.
What did you do to it?
YouTube on my phone, so I only watch YouTube when I'm at home.
The PC?
No, I didn't.
No. What happened? Did it fall apart?
Oh, the one I took apart. I ripped it apart. Take copper out of it.
And anything else that was
and
worth
anything
it.
else is worth anything.
She figured it was too slow and too old and no one would want it, so...
Well, it was. It was Windows 7 that was on it. Come on.
No, that's Windows 7.
Oh, no, it was Windows
XP. It was XP.
How old was that?
I had an iPad. I shot it.
Now, this one's quite good, eh?
If you watch my trailer on my channel, the welcome video, you'll actually see a little clip of it getting shot with my shotgun.
I'll have a look at that later on.
I got it. It wasn't new. I got it at the dump, and it seemed to work all right, but I couldn't find out any way to bypass that iCloud ID. Get into it. And
yeah, I know.
So I shot it.
Probably better.
I thought it'd make for a good video. I shot it.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see how that would be fun, like, yeah. We're not allowed to shoot things. Well, we are if you've got a gun license and all that, but it's really hard to get a gun license over here, eh?
Looks like it's going to be a good sunset out there tonight.
Might be.
All right.
It's been not too bad a day here in Scotland, eh? It's a bit cloudy now, like, but no, it's been an alright day. It's been windy and that, but nice for the autumn, you know.
Bone Dancer says she has a crush on Faith. Not sure who Bone Dancer is.
Yeah, Bob Elvis, I don't know. It's my laptop. I'm not sure what's going on with the sound.
Yeah, it's still a little funky, but that's all right. We can understand you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to move it.
It's a little robotic. It might just be
bit interference in the microphone or something like that, but it's not,
or something.
It's not too bad, eh? I don't know what I sound like at the other side, eh? Myself, eh? But I mean,
so how you feeling today, Go Fish? Go Fish been a little under the weather lately.
Oh, not good. Hope he feels better soon.
Nikki, you're welcome to come on up. You know, you don't have to have makeup on to come up here.
Well, I don't wear makeup.
I don't have any makeup on my face. Maybe a bit of oil or grease or something like that. No makeup. Definitely no makeup, eh?
Well, I don't wear makeup, so.
This, for some reason, this computer, and I can't really adjust it right, makes it look like my face is really red.
It's because you've got a red top on, eh?
No, it doesn't matter what color top I have on.
No?
It still looks really red yet.
How's
And
your
this
blood?
isn't red. It's almost like
Your blood pressure high.
yeah. I don't know, Prev. You might need a little makeup, but well, Prev knows he's always welcome up on panel. Still recovering, but better than was. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Ooh, I think I hear the white.
Opal has given you some suggestions, Maine-iac.
What's that?
H7 Polo has given you some suggestions to do with your webcam, I think, webcam settings.
Webcam's got a setting program where you can adjust the white balance and saturation. I have played with that H7. I have played with it and played with it and played with it, and it doesn't want to do. I can't play. You can't get into the settings of the camera while the camera is actually on and working on another program. It just won't let you into the settings. So, but I can play with the white balance. I played with that, but it just hasn't done any good. This is about the best I can get it, and I went more by my shirt with the color than I did the green screen. Just because the shirt is a brighter color.
I don't know why I'm dressing black. Most of my clothes get black anyway, so I might as well dress in black.
Yeah, well, I need to get me another hat because when I am using the green screen, if I don't, I have to set those settings just perfect in order to not get the black, like, pixelated.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to go buy me a new hat the next day or two.
I need to buy a new one myself because I went and left my one somewhere where I shouldn't have left it, and it got covered in diesel and rubbish. I've got a habit of leaving things in and forgetting where I put them. Hats and things like that. That happens quite a lot.
I'm trying to catch up on chat over here.
There you go. Can you see it?
Is the sound still a little funky?
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like, because your picture's fine.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know, maybe your mic is going kapooey or something. You might have to get, just a cheap mic to plug in the side of it instead. Or maybe it's something I don't know about because I am not I tear computers apart a lot better than I work on them. So
yeah, I just got this laptop, so I really don't know.
Do you know what I think's wrong with it? I think what is it? Running Windows.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what I think's wrong with it? The mic's over boosted. Right. There's a boost and amplifying fire on it for the mic, and if you change the settings there, you might sound better. I'm not sure. It's just a guess. Right. But I don't know much. I build computers and take them apart, and I've done bits with them, but I'm not going to call myself an expert by any means. That's a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, I'll have to get somebody to help me with it because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've never heard it do that with you before.
Me neither. It wasn't doing this like yesterday or the day before.
I'd ask Raffle Scrapper, any of them guys. They're way better than I am at any of this stuff. Like, I mean, computer stuff and that. Like,
yeah, because when I don't have a problem, I fix it by like my sound that came from my computer wasn't the greatest, so I just went out and bought a mic. If I want to sound good, I use this mic.
I'm sorry if you've all heard that. One of my neighbors decided it was
time to boost their car.
Time their car had a good go up the road.
I didn't hear nothing.
That's all right. Yeah, I've got text. 2 seconds. Just go.
I thought you were moisten up without moisturizers. Oh, Prev. Dum. Oh, she's wearing a mask at the. Well, Nikki, if you want to feel happy, I can just go ahead and put a mask on. See, that's the color of my green screen behind me. I don't know why it's showing up. Well, maybe it's a little bit different. Oh well. I don't think she's actually using an external microphone, Bubble this.
Let me see. I'll plug in. Yeah, I don't have an external mic yet. I'll plug in my headphones though and see if that works.
This is a cheap Freeman Feeling Beautiful Coolin' Gel Mask Watermelon flavor.
Oh, nice.
I'm actually not supposed to use this one. It's set to the side because my wife wants to use the watermelon one. But she went out and bought me a bunch of masks. I did that challenge.
£147.
No, it's
I did that face mask challenge, and it made, after doing it, my face just felt great. So I decided to keep doing them. I need to do it again. You can see my head's getting all.
How does that sound?
Oh, that's fine.
Sounds
better.
better.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'll just keep my headphones in.
Oh, nope.
Oh, it's still there.
Still a wee bit cracky, yeah.
So it's got to be something to do with your settings somewhere.
Okay. Well,
I'm almost 100% sure it's the microphone booster because I know that when you've got it boosted, it just distorts the sound and it does crackle. I do know that as a fact because my old headset used to do that. Yeah, and I had to turn the sensitivity right down on it to get it to actually work completely.
You know what's going to happen, Sam? You're going to figure it out and you're going to go like, oh my God. Because if it just magically happened, you know it's something simple.
Yeah.
You know. And,
well, darn it.
Well, see, now you sound okay.
Really?
It's a little
hard to the microphone. I don't know
little bit vibrating, but
man.
So, is it the webcam mic you're using?
No, I've got just an regular HP laptop, and I'm using whatever.
The microphone on the laptop. Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm thinking it's to do with settings. Myself,
yeah, it must because she plugged in a microphone and it didn't clear it up, so we know it isn't the internal mic, so it's probably a setting somewhere.
Let me see.
Settings.
I'll go to settings here real quick. It says mic default, and then it says stereo mix or microphone to. I don't know. This is on the StreamYards though.
No, it'll be in the Windows setting. It'll be on Windows itself. I would have thought.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Oh, actually, when you plugged in your microphone, if you didn't change the microphone, well, no, because we still heard you, and usually it shuts it down.
Yeah.
So.
Microphone.
Now someone's using the power saw. It's quite cool here.
What I'm wondering is if you've never been in there, then there was really no reason for those settings to change, and I've never heard your computer sound like this before. So
no.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Sometimes it's a little better than others as well. I've noticed that.
Well, it was all right yesterday when she was on.
Yeah.
What's that?
Strange.
Prep saying try some ASMR whispering and clicking noises.
Be some dust on the mic. Try blowing into the mic.
Aye, we will mute yourself first.
Aye.
I know, right? I don't even know where the mic is. I don't even know where the mic is on this thing.
I can hear you. I can understand you, Sam. So I really wouldn't worry about it right now.
Yeah.
It's not
We can
really
still hear
bothering
you.
me. I don't really care.
I have heard people get on here that are much worse than that. So
My thing is though is I like to perform on here, so I don't want it to be all fuzzy. I want it clear.
yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to
No.
perform with it.
You know what I mean?
No, it just
I gotta-
sounds
I
horrible.
gotta figure this out.
It's cold there today, Nikki. You live in Texas.
Let's put
You don't know
the-
what cold is. Look, Faith has to have on a sweater.
Yeah, it's chilly.
I'm in a t-shirt because I actually started a fire and I kept it going all night. I was down here at 3 o'clock in the morning filling it up, so it's still going when I come down at 9:30, and I put some more wood in it, so and I've got it closed it up tight, so it's a comfortable 76 degrees in the house. I don't know what it is outside.
Wait a minute. I know what it was
What's
earlier
it
on.
here?
It was about 16 degrees centigrade here.
Oh, well, it's not
Earlier
now.
on, it's probably about 12, maybe there.
50 degrees outside, so 40 degrees. It's warmer here than it is in Texas.
That's mad. I bake in that heat.
So would I. Baking any heat.
Well, 40 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius.
Ah, a lot colder.
Yeah.
I don't know what 40 degrees Fahrenheit is in Celsius. It's not very much.
I have to go and convert it normally.
Yeah.
Normally it's easier if I'm on my PC. I just open another page, you know yourself. But if I'm on my phone, it's not so easy. And yeah,
Wherever Go Fish is, it's snowing there today. Chilly and rainy.
we actually thought
There is.
the other day we actually thought it was snowing. You know, was pointing at something on the tablet,
Sorry.
not at anybody. So don't worry about it.
I meant to point down there.
What happened there?
Sorry. She'll come back in. She'll come back in.
Put that back up so when she's ready to pop back in, she can and
Yeah.
check out her stuff. But yeah, she performs on her.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard. I've
Heard
subscribed to her. Like, like
Quite good, like.
There you go. It's basically 9 degrees Celsius where Nikki Pink is.
Oof.
Oh, that's
Welcome back.
Is that different at all?
Oh, that is.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot different.
Okay, so it's StreamYard then.
Yes.
Well,
Wasn't
that is
it?
brilliant. The
The
mic's
music is
brilliant.
clear as day now.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense too. See,
Yeah.
we knew it had to be something simple.
Yeah.
Just a matter of clicking in and clicking out. Straighten it right up.
Woo.
Well, that's a good thing.
Better. Yes. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Fell on the bumper of his car, and his car easily broke his car.
So my fingers almost healed. I might be able to play the guitar in a day or two.
Yeah.
I could never play the guitar in the first place, so you're all right.
You can see it there a little bit.
Oh man.
I almost cut the end of it off the other day.
Ouch.
So now it's
I almost cut my middle finger off. I've got a scar runs across the top of it. And I did that one with a chainsaw.
Mhm.
Almost cut my thumb off with a chainsaw. I was knocking a bit of wood out of the way, like just going like that. And it just ran across the top of the saw. And I was a young boy at the time, so I thought I was Iron Man, you know?
you had frost in Oklahoma. We've had 2 days here where I've had actually when I was headed to work, I actually had to go out and start the truck up 10 minutes before I left so that the windshield would de-ice. And usually it's about 2 weeks early for that to be happening, but it's happening. So, and we didn't even have a long summer. It was a short summer. We didn't even start getting warm until almost July.
It's been quite wet here,
We had a wet summer.
There in May, the back end of May was good. and then June was wet, July was wet, August was wet.
Well, the kids were out of
So-
school, so it's always raining when the kids are off on holiday.
AC on one day, heat the next. Yeah, I ain't had to worry about AC for a while. I actually only had to turn my AC on a couple times this year. So,
Yeah, we don't have AC.
well, you're in
No,
Alaska. You just open the window.
I know, right? But in the summertime, because we had a record hot summer this last summer, and in the summertime, it gets sweltering hot in this house. It's horrible.
we end up with the neighbours' heat because we've got a house next door to us, and they've got gas and we haven't, and all the heat comes from the neighbour's house into this house, and then in the summer it can be roasting because she's never got her heating off, and so we can't win either. We've only got one window in here, so it's quite dark. I don't know. It looks quite bright just now, but that's
That's
because
because I got my light on.
there's a door on, the door open, there's a window in the kitchen, and the lights on. So when I go on my PC, it looks like I'm totally in the dark.
Yeah, because you're over there in the shrubs.
Yeah, well,
What's the temperature outside?
It's
Cool.
32 degrees in Wasilla right now.
32, Prev.
32 degrees.
Chilly. Cold.
Yeah, it's at least it's 50 here. So
Mom?
there's
Oh.
a wee one.
There's a wee one.
I need to go make myself another cup, folks.
Okay.
that's okay.
I think I might just go and make one as well.
I'll be right back in a second. I can still hear you talking though.
I'll be back in a minute.
That's cool.
It's all right, Faith. I'm still here.
Sorry, my little guy woke up.
That's cool. That's cool. Don't worry about it.
He's going to watch some television.
Yeah. Very good.
In a few minutes.
Yeah.
Kettle to boil.
I didn't even realise.
Yeah. What does he say?
Oh, but when you're not on your new.
Well, there.
I think I'm switched from coffee to tea. I've had enough.
I'm only on my second cup, so. All kinds of bodily functioning happening this morning.
I just find that too much coffee kind of disagrees with me. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
I end up starting to do things that are a bit mad.
I get jittery and then I get the shakes, man, if I have too much caffeine.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I don't because I'll switch from coffee to mellow yellow. So
Oh, wow.
coffee caffeine doesn't really bother me.
I've tried all sorts of different types of teas, haven't I? So.
Nikki's getting her second cup on her nipple cup. Yeah, nipple cup. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, she's got this coffee cup and she's got a cover that goes on it.
1 tea.
That honestly, it looks like somebody's boob. So.
Drink it all night.
Yeah.
Have a family member. His back goes out of adjustment from drinking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a bad back. I've got a sciatic nerve in my back going now. So is my wife. Hers is a lot worse than mine.
Mine's affecting walking.
I got a bad back too, and my doctor told me to stop drinking coffee.
No, it's
I've not been
sciatic
told
nerve.
that one. I've been told various other things that would help.
No injections, no way.
Since the heart attack, they have told me that I should only drink 2 cups a day.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the tea.
When My
Be
uncle
back.
had a heart attack. They told him to drink a glass of whiskey a day.
Yeah,
They said,
my doctor told me a glass of wine, a beer, a shot of whiskey, or an 8-ounce mixed drink every day if I want is absolutely fine.
"Yep, it's good for you." Aye.
But I don't drink that often, so
No. I'm the same. I'm not really a big drinker.
all
I
of it
just
is
having a couple of beers. A couple of beers is all right. I've got kind of a what's the word? I know my own. After a while, you do. You know your own limits. So, my wife, she doesn't drink at all, really. Got the alcohol things, but not like gallons of them.
Bubble this and Trev are having a conversation over there. I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, I've seen that in the chat, I've seen that, But, to me, like someone writing numbers.
Yeah, no, it's Dutch, I believe. Not Dutch. Yeah, Dutch. Dutch.
It's numbers.
Grab the coffee and the honey and the nipple cap, I'm assuming. That is Allie, 870.
I'm Ali Mac guy. That's me.
Well,
That's
come on up and sing, Nikki.
I'm Ali Mac. That's who I am. And also Tina's husband for 12 years now, I believe. Well,
Yeah, but
12 years in
in
December.
I think you ought to poke a hole in that nipple, and that's how you ought to drink your coffee.
But did he say my cousin didn't get a discount by the looks of it? What, he got it for 95 quid? Oh, sorry, that's one of my mates shouting about time. I'm laughing at the chat, by the way.
Faith is goddess-like. Yeah.
Oh man.
She's married though, 87. She's married. Who was it? Hot Mess Missy said she was gonna do a Dayton stream. I think homemade broccoli sprout tea. What is it?
Good job, woman.
When you have high blood pressure.
Yeah, well done, Trevor.
If that's worked for you.
Well done.
Moved to doctor's conclusion last month. Homemade broccoli sprout tea.
Whatever works, though, isn't it? You know, some people find different things, help them. And, well, if that helps, well, go for it. I can't see me drinking it, but
No.
That still doesn't sound good to me.
it doesn't sound good to me either. But hey, who am I to say what anybody else drinks is bad for them?
But I don't think I'd ever want to drink it. But but I don't need to. I have decent blood pressure, and I take a handful of pills every morning to control my blood sugar.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I believe you, Travel. It's just, hey, it sounds like something I'd have to put cream and sugar and chocolate and everything else in to make it.
I actually like the broccoli, right? But see the sprouts? I can't stand them. Oh, they're horrible.
And they're like baby cabbages.
They're horrible.
Brussels sprouts? Yeah.
Oh, they're horrible. I hate them.
Broccoli,
right? Broccoli's really good with the what's that other thing? Cauliflower, right? And the cheese sauce and that. That's really nice,
Cauliflower and broccoli baked.
So cauliflower and broccoli together with cheese over the top of it.
Baked
Nice
in the
cheese
oven.
sauce, bake it in the oven. That's nice, to me, right? But
It doesn't taste like broccoli. Well, that would be a plus.
Doesn't taste like broccoli.
And
if
she's
it
not,
tasted like
and they're not
sprouts,
talking. And they're not
uh,
talking Brussels sprouts. They're talking broccoli sprouts.
Broccoli
When the
sprouts.
broccoli.
all right. Aye.
I like Brussels sprouts.
Oh, I hate them, man.
Oh, I love them.
I hate them with a vengeance.
Especially with a wee bit of hot batter on top.
You like them with butter and all that, and I'm like,
Oh,
ew, why do you eat them things? They're horrible.
I like them with butter, and then have a little saucer
A wee
of
bit of salt.
vinegar beside me, so it's all covered in butter, and then you stick it with a fork, dip the end of it in the vinegar, and bite it. Oh, delicious.
If I go to the fridge for the mustard, you know there's some kind of food that I don't like because I'll cover it in mustard. This is well, mustard will overpower the taste of that.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts are good. The other day for work, I made a Brussels sprout and provolone stuffed meatloaf, and it looked good. I don't get to eat any of that stuff I make, but it gives me ideas, and I'll probably end up making it here. Today we're having like some sort of meat. My wife got, I can't remember what, some sort of roast or it's something. I don't know what she's making.
It doesn't matter.
It'll be food. I'll be happy.
Exactly. As long as we survive on it, it doesn't matter, you know. I don't know what we're having. Pizza, ain't we?
We're having homemade pizza.
Pizza.
My last name translates to Brussels sprouts in English.
The other vegetable I don't like, parsnip, is it?
Parsnip.
Oh, that's
courgette.
horrible. That's horrible.
Parsnip and turnip? No.
I like turnip.
Turnip.
I like turnip.
Parsnip.
Courgette and
You couldn't be a Scot and not eat turnips, like.
Ew, no, I do not like turnip. And I've tried it 7 ways to Sunday to try to make it so I can eat it, and I can't eat it. Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying because obviously all like the kind of Brussels sprouts and that. I mean, I've tried to eat them. I'm not.
You see,
I just
if you want to try vegetables, soup, and you won't taste them. That's what I do.
Sometimes your taste buds change, though, because I never used to like asparagus at all.
Yeah.
And now I do. But I've got to eat it just right. I've got to steam it, and I can't over steam it. I have to steam it so it's still a little bit firm.
Yeah.
And then I also steam it along with some bacon bits on top of it, and then smother it in butter, and yeah, it's delicious. But
red cabbage is nice, yeah.
I used to hate it. I couldn't stand it.
Oh, cabbage and stuff like that I like, yeah, I really do, yeah. Mushrooms and all that I like. I will eat most things, but parsnips and Brussels sprouts, no thanks. Keep them. If you feed them to the horse.
But now that I'm older, some of the stuff I liked when I was a kid, I don't like. Like I used to love shelled beans.
Yeah.
Can't stand them no more. And basically it's beans and a white sauce, and I just do not like them anymore.
I'm the baked beans. I didn't eat baked beans when I was a kid, but see now, I eat them now. It's like.
Well, I like raw tomatoes and sandwiches.
And Salisbury steak, I cannot stand.
Whiteman salads, and the onions.
But when I was a kid, I used to love that stuff.
Raw tomatoes. I'll eat tomatoes just like off the plant. I'm
And
not really
raw
that
onions.
bothered.
Raw onion, you get in
But see,
salad.
if you gave me a cooked tomato, I'll give it back to you. I don't want it.
I wouldn't give you a cooked tomato.
No, I know that. You've known me long enough to know I don't eat them. Get to me raw, I'll eat it.
You didn't used to eat beans.
I like
beans.
I eat it now.
Form. Raw, cooked. I'm not a big fan of stewed tomatoes, but
I don't like raw eggs myself.
No, I like stewed because they go all like slimy and
What?
just the tomatoes and it just
Oh.
like the texture and that. It's just not nice.
No, if you grill it,
Uh,
if you grill it, cook it under the grill.
hey,
It'll stay in the steak.
he reminds me, I gotta make some pickled eggs.
Oh, I'm talking about food.
My wife's been after me to make some pickled eggs.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to make me breakfast this morning. I'll probably just wait and eat lunch.
Yeah, I rarely ever eat
Yes,
breakfast.
that's right, Rufus.
Yeah, I don't either. If I happen to be going to Tim Hortons and I even get a twinge of hungry, I'll get me a bagel with a sausage, egg, and cheese bagel.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, only when it's hunting season, I'll eat a big breakfast at some point in hunting season.
Yeah.
But I'll go all out, and it'll be, I usually have a bunch of people that'll come, and there'll be pancakes and toast and scrambled eggs, eggs over easy, sausage, bacon, deer steak. It'll just be a big, huge ordeal, and that happens once a year.
No, I don't like
Like
sauerkraut goldfish.
coleslaw, isn't it?
Oh, I love sauerkraut.
Oh no.
Is it not like coleslaw? I don't know. I don't know what
No.
that is. You don't really get that over here. Eh?
You do.
I've never had it anyway.
I wouldn't buy it. Don't like it.
Good too.
She doesn't like it. I don't get it.
Coleslaw is good. You like cabbage? You should like coleslaw.
Yeah, I like coleslaw.
I like coleslaw.
Yeah.
I make my own coleslaw, so
Yum.
Coleslaw's nice, yeah.
I like
You can chuck peppers and all that in it too.
Hmm?
It's good with peppers and stuff like that through it.
I don't put that in. I just use the cabbage and carrots, but
One of my friends used to do it with red peppers, green peppers. But he was a chef and he kind of knew about stuff like that. So I suppose probably did. Well, I know it tasted alright. So, yeah.
He likes it in his mashed potatoes.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Mm.
but yeah. No, breakfast isn't big with me. I do like my scrambled eggs, but I usually eat them at lunch or supper.
Yeah.
That's the same as me. I don't eat in the morning. I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat lunch.
Good morning, Eileen. How
Yeah.
are you doing today?
Morning, Eileen.
Sauerkraut mixed with mashed potatoes. Yeah, I make this thing. I call it heart attack on a bun. Okay. We have a hot dog up here in Maine that is not like a red hot dog anywhere else in the country, but it's a natural casein hot dog, and it's red. And what it is there's a company here in Maine that started dyeing their red hot dogs to so that when people went into the butcher shop, it was an actual butcher shop, so that when they went in there, they would know the difference between the natural casein hot dogs and then the regular hot dogs.
Yeah.
And it just became a thing. Now there's red hot dogs in Maine. But I take a red hot dog, and first thing I do is I chop up some salt pork, and I'll fry it up in the frying pan, and then put that aside, and then I'll fry up the hot dog in the salt pork grease, and then I'll take and pour the grease out, and I will cook up the hot dog bun in the same frying pan, and then I put it.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. I've got somebody at my door. I'll be back in a sec, right?
Yep, and then I put it all on a bun, and the chopped up salt pork and everything, and then top it all with sauerkraut. Oh, it's delicious, but it is definitely not probably the best thing to be eaten, but it's delicious. Face interrupted the same time. Isn't it happens? Your German is coming out. Got the link here for anybody else that wants to come on up. Anybody's welcome to come up.
Join us.
Come on up. I'm surprised Gil Skills hasn't popped on yet.
I know.
They're back.
But it's Saturday. He has other things he does on Saturdays, so.
Yeah.
No, I just had somebody at my door, so I had to go and answer it.
Yeah.
One of my neighbors.
Ignore them, they'll go away. That's what I do.
Nah, the neighbors are quite good here. Like, if they're going to the shop or anything, they'll come and ask you if you're wanting anything from the shop. Or
he knows I can't walk,
so
he pops in now and again.
They're quite nice.
Nice of him.
He's a nice guy, like that.
I got good neighbors too. I just love it that I can't see them until in about another month when all the leaves are off the tree. Then I'll be able to see two of my neighbors out across the road. But in the summertime, I can't even see them.
I look out my window and I see a big block of flats.
Yeah.
Well, a three-story block of flats. That's what it is. There's only 3 stories in there.
Yeah, well, I live way out in the middle of the boonies. I mean, we have a big town here. The town is about, it's something like 4 miles wide this way, which ain't very big, but it's like 12 miles the other direction.
Yeah.
And there's only 3,000 people here. We actually have, what is it? 2.5 cows for every person in the town of Clinton.
What? So there's more cows than there is people?
Yep, there's more cows than there is people. We have large dairy farms right in this
That's what I was going to say. You must have big dairy farms there, eh?
Yeah, we got 7 large dairy farms. It's actually known as the dairy capital of Maine. We produce 13% of all the milk in Maine. Comes right from Clinton. So, like doing a private one sometime when I'm feeling better, if you would like, absolutely go fish. All you got to do is let me know. You can actually join on one of these. You don't have to have your face up there, because you can do what is it? Oh, you can do this.
Yeah, just
so they can hear you, but they can't see you.
Just the avatar, like.
Yep.
I don't think I've set an avatar on my thing at all.
No, you didn't.
I grew up in Masstown that had 7 farms. Now they're gone, replaced by housing subdivisions. Yeah, they won't do it around here, but.
Oh, they're doing it around here, aren't they?
What's that?
Every space that they can find, they're building new houses on it. New schemes.
In the 18 years that I've lived in this town, I think I have seen 4 new houses go up, and that's it.
I've seen a few more than that go up here. But
quite a few.
I came here 20 years ago. And they've just created another village, like next door to Inverness, and it's like the whole place has changed.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
It changed too fast in a way. This was a nice, quiet town. And now it's just a busy city. Nobody's got time for people. And,
it's the capital of the Highlands. What do you expect?
The town I grew up in started out with a population of, when I was younger, it had a population of under 1,000.
I can beat that. I grew up on the west coast of Scotland, place I came from. Originally, there was only I think it was 5 families there, and we were one of them. So
but there was under 1,000 people in the town of Troy, and now I think it has a population of like 2,500. So that was doubled since I was a kid. But it seems like every time I go there to visit family or something, I see a new house popping up somewhere.
Exactly.
And I don't know why anybody would want to move that town. I couldn't wait to move out.
We're kind of the same here. Like, we thought about moving out to the outskirts and that, but because my wife needs hospitals and things like that, it's not really. I suppose it's not cost effective at the moment.
No.
Well, this house isn't that bad.
It's dumb.
It's not falling apart. We've got a roof.
Which leaks?
Yeah,
So-
but it doesn't leak in here.
So, Faith, you're on the outskirts of Anchorage, and we all know Anchorage is like the biggest city in Alaska, correct?
Yes.
But you're like 15 miles out, so it must be like not populated much where you are, or
It's populated. It's just not as populated as Anchorage, but more people are moving out here to the valley. It's starting to fill up fast. We were the best unkept secret for a while, and now everybody knows about us.
see, if I lived in Alaska, I would have to live somewhere probably like the people in that show, Alaska, The Final Frontier.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I watched that.
If I was to live in Alaska, that's what I would want to be.
Yeah.
Just
If you live on the west coast of Scotland, it's like that.
But come on, you're your own boss in Alaska.
My brother's place is like that there.
The proudest Errol has a lot of Ireland in him. Sort of. My last name is Ireland, but I'm not Irish.
Great.
That's strange.
Which I always did. Well, I grew up thinking I was Irish, but nope. I did the whole what's that website? Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
I did a whole thing with them with the DNA and stuff, and there's like very little Irish in me, and that more than likely comes from my mother's side of the family.
Yeah, yeah. So,
because my grandmother on my mother's side of the family comes from Scotland and Wales. The Irelands all come from Western Europe, but not Ireland. And then that's on my father's side. They're Western European, and then back 7 or 8 generations ago, they all moved down from Canada.
Fred was asking you, so where did you actually come from, Maine-iac?
Mama. Maine. I am a Maine-iac. I am a true bred, born and bred Mainer. There's a little bit of everything in my background. I have more Cherokee blood in me than I do Irish, and that's from my mother's side. My great grandfather on my mother's side was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian.
Ooh.
That's where my Cherokee comes from, is mom's side and the Irish.
Yep.
I'm all Scottish.
And actually, and on my dad's side, it's really weird, but there's actually even a little bit of Jewish blood in me. So I am definitely a Heinz 57 to the true extent.
Yeah.
Nah, my father's side of the family, I can trace back to the little village where we come from, and my mother's side of the family, we can trace back as well, and that's to another little village. So it's up here. I'm not going to say it's easy, but with me it is. My mother's still living. My father passed away a few years ago now, but when they were alive, you just had to ask them, and they went, "Oh, that's your cousin." Like, where I come from, I have hundreds of cousins.
Hello,
My last name's
Food Forest.
Mackenzie, yeah. Hey. Hey, Food Forest.
Hello, Food Forest.
Howdy. But
Tina had to help me there because I can't really see my phone. It was scrolling a bit too fast for me. Yeah, I've got dyslexia, so I've got problems with reading and stuff. So, but I manage.
I can do that. I can pop things up as they come up.
Cheers, man.
I have to pay attention to the chat, and I have to do my job. Oh,
I don't want to make you work, man.
that's all right. I'm from Belgium in the Netherlands.
Belgium, I don't know what Belgium's like. I've never been there.
Yeah.
I've never been to the Netherlands either, but I have a couple of friends that
No, his ancestors came from
are
Belgium
in
and the
the
Netherlands.
Netherlands. And the Netherlands seems pretty cool. It's across the water, that way, I think.
Samantha looks like she's got a little bit of Irish in her too.
My mother's family, well, her father, they came from Ireland originally, but they lived in Glasgow for years.
But I'm just going by your hair though, Samantha, and it could be the computer throwing it off, but it looks like there's a little hint of red highlights in it.
Oh no, it's just
So it's just the camera.
yeah.
Yeah, all right. So maybe there is no Irish. I don't know.
I wish there was, but no, it's more goldish.
I was born with black hair and it turned red, and then I turned into a towhead after that. So.
I was born with blonde hair, right? And it turned this color.
That's funny. I was born with red hair and it fell out and came in blonde.
Yep. Mine turned this color, after a few years.
I got
5, 6 year old, it just went completely brown, mousy brown, eh?
Well, I had pure blonde hair. My dad dyed it red, and I turned it back to this color, what it is now. Well, my hair fell out when I had cancer, so this is what came back. So
it's beautiful.
But yeah, I was born with jet black hair. I got a picture of my father holding me when I was first born. I've got jet black hair. And then there's a picture of me when I was 9 months old, and it was like a strawberry blonde.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just turned white.
I was going to ask you, did I put the school photo that I had on my Instagram with me?
I got it on my Facebook.
Ages ago.
It's on your Facebook.
I've got a photo of me when I was I think about 10-year-old, and I look completely different to now.
Yeah. As I got older, it went to more like a dirty blonde, and then before it all fell out, it darkened up again. So
yeah, well, mine's been waving for a while, and it's starting to go there. So I don't think I belong myself. My dad had lost his hair by the time he was in his early 50s. Anyways,
all right, Go Fish. You have a good day. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, bye,
take
Go
care,
Fish.
Go Fish.
No, it's goldfish.
I say Go Fish.
All right, I thought it was just gold. My heating.
Yeah, my hair was dark before it all fell out.
Yeah. Mine's waving. Look.
I don't mind. I made it to about 40 before I started losing my hair, and that is 20 years beyond anybody else in my family.
But
so
it don't hurt. So your hair coming out.
At 16 years old, he had hair down to here, and it was naturally so curly that it looked like he had dreadlocks, but that was just his natural hair.
Yeah, that's why I put natural curls, and it won't go straight.
She's tried to straighten her hair, and it just won't straighten.
It won't straighten.
At 18, he was bald.
Aye. My dad was grey in his 20s, and then bald by the time he was 50. So,
Thank you, Go Fish.
See you, Go Fish office.
Bye.
I'm probably going to shut this down at noon, guys.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I'll find something to do instead of sitting in front of the computer.
I gotta drive to Anchorage and pick up my eldest son. He's moving to Maine in 3 days.
Moving to Maine?
Yes.
Oh, you got to look after him now, Maine-iac.
Yeah. Well, I guess my ex got a job there with the National Guard. He's a pilot for them, and he got a
2
slot.
seconds.
So he's going to be heading that way for hockey too. He's a big hockey player, and he I guess there's more opportunity for my son there as far as hockey playing goes, and that's why they're moving that way.
So he must be moving down into the Scarborough area then.
Yeah.
Which I'm just guessing because there's pilot. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of where the National Guard base is. There's also one in Augusta.
Portland, Maine is where they're moving.
Oh, he ain't moving to Maine.
He's probably lying to me then.
We don't even consider Portland part of Maine.
Oh.
It is. Portland's about 45 minutes to an hour into Maine from New Hampshire.
Okay.
Across the bridge, but that's way down south, and Portland is actually our largest city.
Yeah. Okay.
So us Maine-iacs, the ones that call ourselves Maine-iacs, we don't even consider that. Those folk down there, they might as well be living in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I guess he was saying he'd be closer to Boston because they get to go to Red Sox games and all kinds of stuff when they get there.
Yeah, if he's in Portland, he'll only be 2.5 hours from Boston.
Yeah, he's excited. He gets to go see all that stuff. So I'm happy for him.
I've been to a Red Sox game. Wasn't that exciting. Me and my second wife did it a couple times, would make a whole weekend of it. Would go down, and for her, we'd go see the Red Sox, and then we'd get a hotel there, usually up in New Hampshire. Instead of being in, Mass, we'd go up to New Hampshire, get a hotel room, and then on the Sunday, we'd go to a NASCAR race in Loudon for me. So
Pretty cool, like.
Pretty cool.
So
Bye, Food Forest.
make it a weekend for both of us.
Hi, Forest.
Hi, Food Forest.
Bye, Food Forest.
Got to go back to work or something.
Hit grapes in my fiefdom. Food Forest to feed the world, and its creatures. So, but I'm not the biggest, hugest baseball fan. So, but if he likes hockey, he'll get to see the Bruins, which I don't know anything about hockey. They're right down there in Boston.
Yeah, he's a
Bit
big
like you.
So I always ask why when people say they're moving to Maine, because living here my whole life, it's like it's Maine. It's no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a photo of me when I had hair. I just gotta find it.
Don't really follow any.
This was actually about
of
6 years ago.
Oh, aye.
Oh,
6 years ago.
If it ever zooms in. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, aye.
Wow.
So, one picture.
pretty cool.
I do have a photo of when my hair was red, but I have no idea where it is at the moment. But I was a chubby little redhead at about 9 months old.
Oh.
And now it's bald, but like I said, I made it 20 years past the rest of my family, so I really don't. It really doesn't bother me.
Mhm.
Doesn't hurt.
Red Wings.
Is that a team like Red Wings? Because
Mhm.
here in Scotland, we don't know anything about like that kind of. Well, I suppose there is a choice for me to find out about that, but I would have to use the internet, you know. So it's not something I would know about.
I'll be like
My-
that. I can still be.
But the red hair runs in my family. My grandmother had red hair. My mother has red. Well, it used to be red. It's white now. But my mother had red hair. My sister has red hair. I got a cousin that is a Bozo the Clown red hair. So the red hair does run in the family.
Everybody seems to think people that live in Scotland have red hair, but they don't. That's not true. I've got a few friends that have red hair, but not many of them. Most of them are the same as myself, or you know, or the same as you, Maine-iac. They're bald. They don't have no hair. My mate I was working with today, he doesn't have no hair. He didn't have his hair since about, I don't know. He's only 44, and all the time I've known him, he's not had hair. And that must be a good 10 years now, like.
I don't know anything about hockey, Nikki. I couldn't tell you. I know nothing about any sport, honestly. I don't even know anything about NASCAR. I haven't watched NASCAR in like 5 years. So
That's something I'd like to know more about, NASCAR. It's not something I know about. Well, I do kind of, but not really, if you know what I'm saying, because Scotland, they don't really show that. It's more F1 and stuff like that.
the NASCAR is simple. They build really, really fast cars and they go in circles.
Yeah, that's the part I like. Going in circles is good fun.
I actually used to be a racer. I was the 2000 dirt track champion of the racetrack down the road here.
Aye?
Yep.
Cool.
So, and I was second in points the year before that, and third in points the year before that.
Yeah.
I won the championship. I went back to one race the following year and said, you know what? I won this. Why bother?
Yeah.
And I stopped racing. Until
Well, once you won it a few times, it's like, well, I've won it. It's like,
yeah, I had a whole box.
why keep going there? You know, obviously somebody's going to come along and be better anyway one day, because that's what happens. You know, it's inevitable. We all get old.
Yeah. And then a couple of years ago, I tried racing on an asphalt track up the road in Bangor. And I didn't do too bad. Their big race they had, the largest race of the year they had there, I came in fourth. But
Yeah.
Mr. Jeff Gordon days, I missed before that. I missed things like Bill Elliott and Dale Earnhardt and Dale Jarrett's early days and stuff like that. Back in the early to mid 80s, I think was the best time for NASCAR. Hey, Rab, good morning. Carter Zeke,
I'm Tina McKenzie today. I'm Tina McKenzie today.
But those are the days I missed back when I was a youngster. That seemed to be when racing was actually racing. I didn't win on a bike. It was actually dirt track automobile car racing. And I won the championship in a 1987 Toyota Celica. I think it was an 87.
Toyotas are unbreakable.
And that was exactly it. I was racing Toyota Camrys and Celicas, and I went to the Celica.
Unbreakable.
Celica had a little bit more pep, but I could actually hold it in second gear and hit 75 miles an hour on that small dirt track, right in second gear, and that motor would take it all day long.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they are. They're good. Like they're renowned for being good. The only things I've ever known to fail in Toyotas is clutches, alternator, starters, just the
The,
normal stuff. And see
the
if you look
newer
up,
the
they
newer
won't.
Toyotas are not the same. When I tried racing up on asphalt, I had a 2002 Toyota Celica
Yeah,
standard, and I blew the engine after 3 races. It just
yeah,
wouldn't fit like that old motors would. Uh, yes, the older Celica with the pop-up lights. Yep.
yeah. My neighbor's got one of them, man. It's a 1990 something. Wait a minute. K 90, 92, 93, I think. So it has pop-up lights. I'm not sure. I think it's an auto. I'm not sure whether it's a manual or an auto. Because he had two of them.
But
He also had an MG ZT. That was quite a nice car as well.
and I'd love to race now, but I don't think my back would handle it. I think I could race all right, but if I got into any type of wreck,
The other thing,
happen to my back. So
I think with the G-force, getting flung about in the car, it's just I don't think that's good for you.
no, because I always put a racing seat in. I never race in a regular seat, even if they're allowed. I always stick in a racing seat that holds me in position because I have crashed hard before.
Yeah.
And I didn't get, I didn't get hurt at all. Then it was because somebody had given me a racing seat to put in the car.
Yeah.
And I always use a full 5-point harness, whether I have to or not, just for safety reasons. So I wouldn't race without a racing seat and a 5-point harness.
No, I wouldn't. I don't do any racing.
I have done a demolition derby with just a seat.
Yeah, you do, Joey.
Maybe when
I'm back, guys.
maybe when I was. I will.
Do you like
Me,
sports,
great.
Sam?
In my misspent youth.
Samantha, are you a sports fan?
Yeah, somewhat. Just I used to watch all kinds of stuff and with my dad and everything, but when I got older, he kind of moved out, and we just don't do that anymore. So I kind of stopped following. So yeah, I don't know. I used to be a big Packers fan, and back in the day when Favre was playing, and baseball was cool, but no, not nowadays. More.
Justin's not.
Oh yeah, he's a huge football fan. He does fantasy league and all that stuff. He's crazy for it.
I've never got into the fantasy league stuff. It's like
Me neither. That's his thing.
I don't get it.
I like my Formula One.
Nah, you like.
I follow that, so that's my enjoyment.
But
I watch Formula One as well. Like,
so
I
I grew up a redneck. I've never been into football, ever. For any reason.
School, but not the kind of football.
I used to do Super Bowl parties here, but it was because I had the biggest TV at the time. There was an excuse to have a bunch of people over.
Yeah.
For a party.
That's the best thing.
But they'd be watching the Super Bowl, and I'd be walking around doing other things because I could. So I used to have Super Bowl parties, but it was just to have a party.
Nice.
Nice.
Baseball,
party.
I would follow the Red Sox, but that's just because my wife at the time was a hardcore baseball fan. The only other time I cared about baseball was Little League because my kids were playing.
Yeah.
Other than that, no.
I'm not. I played football, soccer, but I was a goalie, so I didn't have to do any running or anything. I've never been very good at running. It's not one of my specialties.
One of your forties.
So, but I'm a rather larger guy, so like standing in the goal was okay. I could do that. I'm not going to say I was ever good at it.
Yeah, I never played sports. I just
did it here. I just did it because everybody else, well, was doing it, and it was like school. And if you didn't do it, it was like, well,
You got to do something.
you got to do something, you know.
Well, I was of the type of when all the other kids were in school playing sports and stuff like that. When I was still in school, it was like, you guys go play your sports. I'm going home after work, after school, and I'm going to go out and cut some wood and make some money. I was more into work and making money and stuff than I was playing sports.
The problem with me is my school was like, what, it's about 8 miles from my house. So it wasn't like, well, I suppose I could walk home, but it would take ages. And so it was either that or phone my father and say, come pick me up. And then I just have to go and work with him, you know, so there's no choice in that.
You played basketball and ran track.
Yep. I did.
My son was in the country.
Right on.
But yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to do anything where I have to run ever. Ever.
Oh, I love long jump when I was in school.
I like to sprint. Sprinting is fun.
Yeah.
No, not in hell. I don't even like my driveway's 325 feet long, and I don't even like to walk down the driveway and get there. I wait until I'm going somewhere to pick my mail up at the end of the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it when I get a package and the mailman pulls down the driveway.
Yeah.
They'll beat the horn and you go out and they hand you a package and they'll just hand you the rest of your meal too.
Yeah.
That's what Carl must do. Carl must go all the way to the end of the road to get his meal.
Yeah, well, look what our postage has to do when they come in here. It's like an ice skating rink in here when it's snowing and the ice is packed down. It's quite slippery.
They don't put salt down or nothing.
And where we are, it's a wee cul-de-sac, so they don't come in here and put salt in it. And it's all disabled houses. So
if we don't do it,
if we can't go out, I don't understand how anybody else can go out in it.
So.
The postage is slipping all the way from the flats. Now we're just across the road from the flats. And he actually was sliding, trying to keep his trolley under control over this ice rink where we are. You know, it's just terrible. And he fell a couple of times as well. You know, so it's not nice when it's like that.
My driveway is actually only 75 feet short of being able to put a sign out there, name the road, and be able to put the mailbox down here next to my house.
Yeah.
If I'd have known that, I'd have built my house 100 feet back.
Made him walk further.
Our mailmen don't walk around here.
My brother lives in my grandfather's built the house that my brother lives in, which was built in 1927, and that stands on the house that my grandfather's father made. You know, so they used all the stone out of the old house to build the new house. And well, because it's all private, the post will only go so far. So my brother has to come from like I don't know how far it is. But I know he's got to come out of the house and go. He's got a shed, so all the mail goes into the shed there. But he's got to walk to the shed to get the mail. Or take the car or whatever.
Well, for those in the chat that know what this means,
means time up.
Well, I'm going to smoke this, and when I put this out, then I'll shut the chat down.
Oh, okay, no worries.
So,
yeah, it's just about tea time.
Just about tea time here now, anyway. So
Ralph Morritt calls it the dreaded cigarette.
Yeah, they're bad. Like, I wish I hadn't started when I was younger, but I've tried all sorts of things to stop, but
So did I.
But if I don't do it, if I don't set that time to go off by the end of the cigarette, I'll end up sitting here talking for. I'd probably.
Another few hours.
Sorry, man.
Bubble Vis, the dreaded cig of streams, and yeah, Bubble Vis knows it too.
The dreaded cigarette.
I'm gonna go up and see if my wife is awake. I know she's up because she came down, went to the bathroom, but see if she's actually awake and see what she wants to do today.
Snobby.
Hey, Snobby.
Hey, Snobby.
What's
How
up?
you doing, bud? You come in just as I am. What the heck is that? That's not what. Yeah, you see the cigarette. I just you come in. I'm starting to end it. So it was a late Saturday chat, but you're welcome to come on up while I'm smoking a cigarette if you want to come up for a minute. You even get to sit beside Samantha. But yeah, late chat this morning. I think I'm gonna make all my chats on Saturdays later. No point in me getting up early. There he comes.
Hey.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
I need to say afternoon here because it's afternoon here now.
Yeah, I probably would have been here a little while ago, but I've just been with Whispering Cauldron for the last couple of hours.
Was Carol on too?
Yeah, and you know me, I like to spread myself around.
Yep.
And she hasn't done a live stream for a little while, so it's all about supporting it when you can, where you can, and
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it's
man.
about.
you know, I'd like there to be a dozen of me, but there ain't. You know. And you know what it's like, you do what you can when you can and how you can.
On I don't think you made it in. You was actually mentioned on Gill Skills live stream the other night. A couple people had thrown out a couple quick rhymes, and I just threw one out, and it was roses are red, pickles are wrong. Throw it in the microwave, it becomes a dong. And of course, I put that in the chat, and it set Gil off.
I've been so surprised that YouTube have not said anything or emailed me or just got rid of it. I mean, you know, what else can you get away with on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, that to me is a little bit strong, that is, I must say, you know, but it's amused a lot of people.
It has. It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
For 40 seconds or 28, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like 40 seconds long or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I've just been watching earlier on some guy in the backyard taking apart a washing machine. I think, like, is that the first time he's ever done it?
Yes,
It's usually cars,
Yeah.
probably, mate. Eh?
it's always cars, no washing machines.
You know, I've watched a
Better
guy.
money in cars.
Yeah, I've watched a guy struggling with a sit-on lawnmower trying to get it on the back of his truck.
That was heavier than I thought it was.
They are
I
heavy.
are.
When I rocked it,
Yeah.
it seemed like it was pretty light, but man, once I put that front up and I grabbed that with the engine on it, it was like, yeah, I definitely took a painkiller when I got home.
The deck's really heavy as well, eh?
I'll be right back.
No, the deck was
My brother's one's really, really heavy, eh?
that deck was pretty light. Well, it was pretty light after throwing the lawnmower on it. So.
Yeah, I've just not left any comments yet, but I will do.
It isn't even something I would have normally made a video of, but I mean, I'm going to the cemetery, and the cemetery I was going to is like a mile out into the middle of the woods. Okay, and literally, in the early spring, you need a 4-wheel drive to get out in there. I mean, it's just a 1-lane road out in the middle of the woods, and it's a cow path basically. And I'm halfway down that road, and here's this riding a lawnmower sitting up on a bank beside the road. And I'm like, what the heck? And what it was is somebody just wanted it out of their yard, and they thought that was a good place to dump it. So
Yeah, it looked like it's been there a little while, I don't know.
I figured I'd be a good guy and clean up the environment, and because in all honesty, scrapping it might be worth what, $2 in scrap. So, but hey, the rear tires are worth $10-15 to me. I can make a little cart or use it on the yard, and
Yeah.
maybe the engine runs. I don't know. It's got compression, but the pull coil's all stove up on it. So, but there is a battery in it, so which means it must have electric start. So I might be able to stick a new battery in it. It may fire. I don't know.
Yeah, you won't know until you try.
Nope. And if it don't fire, I'll throw it in the iron pile.
Some of it will be alloy, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it ain't like I can use a lawnmower. Somebody hit it on the side, and you really can't tell in the video, but it's twisted pretty hard. And if you got it going, it would definitely just go around to the right.
So it's all like if you want to cut around in circles.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was a decent video. So.
Oh, thank you, H7.
Is that one you bought, or did you make it?
We bought this one from a friend for cheap because it's normally really expensive, but we got it for $50. So yeah, it's a nice one.
So how much they're worth?
This one is about $100 and some.
Really?
Yeah, brand new. Yeah, so we paid $50, and she just gave it to us.
I often see them and never give them a thought.
Oh, they're expensive up here.
Well, I never knew that.
Like you've got your one over there.
Especially
The wheel one you've got.
I might start bringing them home and repairing them and making them good and selling them.
There you go.
Make them out of Pringles things, Snobby Ma. One of my mates did it. He's made one out of a Pringles thing, and to be fair, it looks all right. It works. So,
I often see them thrown away, and they're all in pretty good condition as well. It's like they got one for their cat, and the cat disappeared and never came home, and they just threw it out.
Well, the problem is usually they're made with cardboard underneath them, so if they get wet, they're no good.
that's right.
Nothing they can do, right?
That's what happened to. We've got one over there for our
It's like they're only like wrapped in a rope or something, don't they, or carpet or
Carpet and
Just like carpet rope, mate.
There's a bit of rope.
Just like carpet rope, like wool. We kind of have wool, but not wool. It's more like
string.
carpet rope,
my cat doesn't need one. It's just fat and lazy. So
Yeah. Mine likes to use it for a scratching post, and he sleeps on it.
our cat's just fat and lazy. I don't even know where she is. The
My
winter
cat
time,
feeding in a box somewhere.
might come back to my house in the winter time because it's
That
warm,
was
and she don't even catch mine. Every once in a while she'll catch one and kill it, and then the dog eats it.
Oh, I never knew they were that expensive.
My cat's an indoor cat.
I live right next to the road, so my
It's a
cat
bit
isn't getting
dangerous.
out in a hurry.
Well, folks, ta-da! Cigarette's gone.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate the panel for coming on up. Thank you, Samantha.
Just nice to be
Nice
up.
to
Nice
be
to
up.
be able to speak to everybody.
I know this was the first timer. I got on late enough, so Samantha was actually up.
I was actually finished and that, so I was finished early because we got the wrong bits for the job I was doing today. So, well, never mind.
That's during the time of this anyway, so.
Snobby, I know it was only a minute or two, but thank you for jumping on up.
Yeah.
Today's the only day I really get to spend with my wife. Other than that, we work.
Yeah, I
You
think
enjoy the rest of your day, Maine-iac.
Let's see what
Yeah.
Mike wants to do
We'll
today.
see you all again soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye, everyone in
See you
chat.
later. Bye, Samantha. Thank you for coming. Snobby, thank you.
yeah.
Everybody.
See you soon.
All right, Snobby. You have a
Bye.
good.
Bye.
Everybody in chat, thank you for coming. Next copy chat will probably be Wednesday morning as usual. So until then, you all have a good day.